welcome back everybody. In this episode we're going to be attacking the Poles finally, and I'm feeling pretty confident because so many of our allies are going to back us up. I think that the French will probably be able to handle Castile and Aragon for the most part. Aragon actually has offensive ideas, which is a little bit scary. We're also going to be able to bring in Muscovy, so hopefully slamming these guys from either side shouldn't make them too difficult. My financial situation is doing quite well at the moment, and therefore I'm going to build some more troops. He is actually engaged in a war with Denmark, although I doubt that's going to pose as any kind of distraction. Let's just boost autonomy here to get rid of the Tyrolean separatists. Okay, good stuff. And I could actually take up my military one further. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I think one thing I might do is try to sort of focus out Naples a little bit. I'm not sure, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll ignore them. Looks like he only has about 9k troops though, which is very few. This is going to be one of those wars where the more war score, the better. If this war goes on for more than 2 years, which it probably will, then I think we might be able to call in the Bohemians as well. Okay, here we go. Nice, so we actually have larger forces on our side of the war, and considering that the Polish and Lithuanian, which is probably a huge portion of their forces, their tech is worse than ours or the French, that's pretty good. Our best course of action is probably trying to separate peace Castile, and that way the French can all come over yonder and fight within Eastern Europe. So let's try to get as much war score as we can against the Castilians. This is a nice sort of strategic fort right there, which is going to prevent most of the Polish from just walking through my land, I think. Of course, we're going to be trying to get into as many wars as possible with heretics within the Empire in order to stomp down the Protestant Reformation the best we can. Okay, French off to a good start over here against Aragon and Castile. Corsica's sneaking some occupations over here. That's very good. I kind of thought he would be a little bit worthless, to be honest, because they would dominate the seas, but it doesn't appear as though that is the case. Now, I think if we actually engage in this battle, that the Poles cannot just reinforce straight across. So let's do it. Their tech is indeed worse. Yeah, they can't. Excellent. Of course, winning large engagements like that against them is going to really hinder their war exhaustion in the long term. It looks like our economy is really struggling during this war. Let's go ahead and raise war taxes. It's going to help a little bit. Moldavia doing some suicidal antics there. I'm not complaining. Let's see if the French will help us out against these rebels. Doesn't look like it, not at the moment. But he will help us out against the Polish. Get wrecked, Poles. So he's basically divided his army, and believe it or not, it's almost like half his army is holding off the Iberian Peninsula right now. So I might go ahead and move my forces out to the Iberian Peninsula. Uh-oh, I think Silesia is about to be off the map entirely. But if Bohemia does wipe them out, we should be able to bring them back against as a peace deal with these Polish here. Yeah, so I think if the French end up over here in Eastern Europe, I'm going to go and try focus Castile out. This is going to be a long war by the looks of things. Let's make our ruler a general. Nice, he's pretty darn good as well. Better than this general, that's for sure. In an effort to kind of kill him off, I'm sorry to say, to gain that 10 imperial authority. Excellent. Clear is back on the map. What is Naples' military technology? It's on par with ourselves. Keep spending our military power. How are the Russians doing? Wow, nice. They're holding their own at least against Lithuania. And oh, look at that general. Damn, that leader, I mean. They're holding their own for the most part, it looks like. Which is good. And actually progressing in a siege there. Gonna take some mercantilism. from the Pope to help improve our economy. Of course, not by much, but it's better than nothing. Now, Mecklenburg expanding into Denmark is pretty nice. I mean, after all... Oh, and Lubeck as well. After all, this land would become ours. That's just how it would go down when we integrate the empire. Oh, Castile sitting over there on France as capital. That's not very good. He lost an engagement, it looks like, and his war exhaustion is beginning to feel it. There's peace within the empire. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's too good. Please last. Oh my gosh, we're getting so much. Please, please last. I think with the exception of that coalition war where we just bailed out, this is the largest war that we have fought so far, I think. And things are kind of going smoothly at the moment. Nice, Russia's doing really, really nice. Okay, I'm going to kind of go YOLO into this stack. Nice, the French are going that way as well. In fact, let's let the French do it in that case. I'm going to keep sieging out Aragon. Pretty confident the French can beat them, it's just a matter of whether they will have sieged it or not. Nice. Little bit of good luck there. Austria's ultimate idea is 50% chance of a new heir. It's pretty lame. But of course we're going to have all those benefits from being the emperor as well. These benefits, I mean. Our inflation's really high, so why not? Let's just reduce our inflation at the cost of admin. Cool Bohemia into the war. Very nice. Castile is getting that much closer to white piecing. In fact, maybe we should go for the annulling of their treaties. Because that is a pretty strong alliance, actually. It's kind of irritating how strong that is, these two powerful nations. So let's at least, as long as things continue to go smoothly like this, we will aim for annulling their treaties. Okay, it looks like we're never gonna make it over there because we don't have the fleets. And I think the stack is enough to handle the amount of troops out here. No. Let's be smart about this. The sooner we piece them out, the sooner we can go focus all our efforts on the Polish. Let's buy a military leader in that case. Not bad. I guess we have to renew war taxes, I suppose. Muscovy is just doing work. He's almost got a second fort sieged. The kind of pincer attack on the Poles is just crippling them by the looks of things. Don't really know what I should be doing with my diplomats at the moment. Just doing general relations, I suppose. So the peace within the empire has dissipated. However, looks like we got a decent amount of imperial authority over the last couple of years. Fighting into mountains here like a boss. Fearless. I'm just going to start consolidating because our economy is in the worst shape. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that that army was retreating directly to there. We may lose this battle, unfortunately. So if our emperor was to die, then as soon as we're at peace, we could pass another reform, which is the 20 ducats a month, which we really need. Quite frankly, we really need that one. Nice. Stack wiped. The Castilian troops. We'll get rid of his alliance with Portugal as well. Who knows? Who knows? That might have a huge detrimental effect against them. Most likely not. Most likely... Wow, Portugal's doing pretty well, eh? Most likely they will just re-ally each other, but who knows? They might find themselves with no valid rival or something like that and go ahead and rival each other up. Trying to find some farmlands. There we go. Alright, we've got a huge number advantage now. I imagine our allies will do most of the work. We're going to try push them to near 100%. Let's see. Okay, so that's everything within the empire, apart from Sternberg. which I can't find. There it is. Okay, and then returning as much after that to the Teutonic Order as possible. We're actually going to prioritize Kalemo because that's the soonest to actually lose the core. We're missing one. Ah, it's already lost the core. Okay. Well, that's pretty much the dream in that case. This is the dream peace deal where everything will be inside the Empire. The Teutonic Order will be almost back to its former glory, but of course they are part of the Empire as well now. So this is the dream. That's the peace deal. It's going to require a long war, but hopefully will not take that much longer. I don't think we actually acquire any aggressive expansion from that, which is really good. And our next move is going to be to Personal Union Hungary, and then we will quickly feed Hungary a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and separate peace Sweden, and use that to actually create another member of the Empire. Which is going to weaken us that much more, but who cares, man, YOLO. We don't need no land for ourselves. We are a good emperor. I'm going to actually cancel our war taxes. Castile still has lots of prestige, so... Oh no! No! That's bad. That's really bad. That's going to hurt our admin a lot. Which we're struggling. We're struggling in the admin department right now. So this buff only lasts another 4 years. That's unfortunate. Screw it. Let's get rid of this mission. It will probably come up again. Now, none of these allies actually, we didn't require to feed them any land in the peace deal. It's important to remember. We're good on that regard. Don't need to upset anybody. Gotta boost this as soon as possible. Take it. Oh, did I just get rid of a stability cost? No, I didn't. It was prestige. Take this inflation reduction advisor. That's going to help our economy. Wow. Bohemia has 2 centers of reformation in his land. And here we go. Now Reformed is on the map, so that's going to make things that much worse. Now keep in mind the Polish enthusiasm is already low, so we're not going to have to actually 100% them. We'll probably need around 78 force core or so. And at the rate we're sieging these guys up, that hopefully won't take too much longer. I could tick up for +5, but we're just so far ahead in military. I'm not going to get a new idea group anytime soon, so I might as well just keep spending it on development and receive cheaper technology in the long run. Do some more cultural convertings. That internal conflict is pretty terrifying. What we really need is a unrest advisor. That would help out a lot with that. If our war exhaustion was low and we had an unrest advisor, we could get rid of the internal conflicts. And in fact, I'm probably going to start fishing for an unrest advisor soon. I love our allies doing all of the work, and therefore it's not affecting our war exhaustion so badly. It's affecting theirs. Cancel those. Hopefully we're still making money. Appears as though we are not. In fact, this is one of the poorest Austrian runs I've probably ever had, to be honest. Feeling really poor. But you guys have to admit, we're being pretty good. We're being a pretty pious emperor here, releasing a lot of nations out of our land. And that's one reason I'm actually really enjoying how this is going. The Protestant Reformation it's really kicking into high gear, and we're doing much better than I actually expected to be doing. Much better. I was speaking in an earlier episode how I think the best course of action is to actually flip Protestant, and at the rate things are going, that might not be necessary. Keep in mind we're going to be making even more per month once we finish this war here against the Poles. I think we're bringing 2 onto the map, but more importantly we're actually getting rid of this infringement as well. So I suspect we'll be getting at least 0.02 more each month after this victory. Once we take Lithuania's capital and this province here, that's probably going to be enough, I would say, war score to piece them out. Okay, got to give some territory to the clergy. I'm trying to find a province that doesn't have an estate. There we go. Oh, really close here. There we go, there it is. So we're so poor right now. I think we are going to 100% just for this 82 ducats there. Let's extend this that little bit much longer. It shouldn't take much longer at all, hopefully. Okay, there it is. Nice, look at that, Teutonic Order, that feels good. Of course, all of this land we will instantly assimilate once we finally form the empire. And in the meantime, once we pass the second to last one, he will actually serve as our vassal, of course, and fight on behalf of us. So that feels pretty darn good. We'll go ahead and take the decline of Hungary, I suppose, although this only lasts too longer. I think we'll keep fishing actually for that improved relations with one of the electors for the 10% buff. Now, yeah, like I predicted, that's 0.02 increase. With 0.14 during this stage of the Protestant Reformation, feeling pretty good about that. It's 1518 and about to pass the fourth one, and who knows, I mean, that's without adding land to the empire. I can add 3 provinces right now, so we're so close, and that's going to fix our economic issues entirely. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to tune in next time. I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really hoping we can enforce that PU over France sometime soon. That would be really, really good and exciting. So I'll see you guys next time.